a while since we did a live drive. There's 3 of you, 4 or 5 of you here now. Let me know who comes through as we get started on this quite cold working day. The sun's out, which is good. It means that the day won't be completely freezing. Didn't really have time to do a video this morning, and I know it's been a long time since I pressed live here on the way to work, so I just figured I'd get it out of the way. It's much more convenient for me, and it still enables that the content comes out on this platform. So it looks as though Hakan Çalhanoğlu is going to return to the ground, give Lautaro a hug, and squash all of the rumors in the back scene for what has been going on for the last 3.5 weeks, ever since that Club World Cup final disaster, Club World Cup elimination and Champions League final disaster. Hey, what's up, Faz? How you going, Massimo? Thanks for always being here, cuz. So, looking at it now, it'll all come down to the energy that we see in training. But I'm here to say that still won't be enough for me. It won't be enough for me. And it's still going to remain pessimistic because, and this is just my point of view, this is the way I see it. There are certain things that happen in football that can never be fixed. There are certain things that happen in the world that can never be fixed. I believe losing a Champions League final 5-0 is one of the things that can't really be fixed. You know, you can't gloss over it, you can't paint over it, you can't paper over cracks. You need to rip up the motherfucker and just rebuild. You need to rip up the bitch and just rebuild. And if we're going to go into next season with a lineup that consists of 9 out of 11 of the players that lost the Champions League final 5-0, guys, I'm sorry to say this isn't going to get better. It's going to get worse. It's going to get worse. Even if we get Lookman. Even if we get Lookman, it will get worse if we keep Hakan. You can clip that. You can quote me on it. But if we get Lookman, it will get worse if we keep Hakan. How you going, Alvin? Good to see you, bro. You can't go into next season with the same, with 9 out of your 11. You can't do it. You can't do it. Where we've been burnt so bad the last few weeks, including that Champions League final. And now we're just going to pretend that everything's okay, that the players are going to just get along with each other and hug it out, that they're going to go for another stretch and win major honors. No, I don't think it works like that. I'm pissed. I'm pissed off at the fact that he's here. Whoa, 26 people here for a live drive. That's funny. Very nice. Down to 19 now. Make sure you like the video, subscribe if you're new, comment if you are new. What's up, Gangle? Juicy says, what about this theory? Lautaro never mentioned Hakan specifically. Maybe Marotta did a tactical move, giving all the blame on Hakan in order to save the chemistry in the team. Yeah, Marotta's not that clever. I'm a very staunch Marotta supporter, but he's not that clever. He was just trying to piss on a fire that Lautaro lit. Lautaro lit the fire, and unfortunately, Beppe, he had two canisters behind him. One was water, one was gasoline. And I think he picked up the wrong one. So yeah, I'm pissed off that Hakan is staying as well, Messi. I'm pissed off as well because it looks like he's just gotten away with some sort of murder. I don't believe for a second that he wasn't twerking a bit for Galatasaray. Not even for a second. It looks like some other players have also returned to camp. I think I saw Sucic walk through those doors. I think Boni is there as well. Thank you, Gangle, for subscribing. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. We have had some new subscribers recently, which is very, very nice. I don't really have too much to say apart from the fact that, you know, we still haven't signed Lookman. Keep an eye out on the next 2 days for that one, because if it hasn't been finalized, or if we haven't at least make an improved bid, or if Atalanta haven't formally sat down with us to reduce the price, we can start panicking over that one as well. The Leone deal, nothing's going to come from that until something for the Lookman part happens as well. But as of right now, it looks like we're going to go back into, yeah, so do I, Edson. But right now, it looks like we're going to go back to the same training ground. I mean, that would be great, Gangle. I never force subscribers to Super Chat, bro. Never, ever, ever, ever. I'm just happy to be here. Anyone who's a part of Inter Worldwide knows that Anthony's just happy to be here, bro. I'm just happy to be here. But if you want to support the channel, by all means, man. By all means, I've upgraded equipment recently and people have given nice feedback. So yeah, anything that I get from this channel goes right back into this channel. That's for damn sure. I'm really, really concerned. He is a must, Marcus, I know. I'm just really concerned we're going to line up next season with a lineup that literally looks exactly the same as this season. Like, what's going to happen? What's going to happen next season if on the first game, yeah, Lookman's in the starting lineup, but everybody else is in the starting lineup, whether it's De Vrij and Acerbi, Di Marco starting every game ahead of Augusto, Mkhitaryan as well. We'll need to see some stuff. We'll need to see some stuff come out of Camp Kivu. We'll need to see some stuff come out of Camp Kivu before we start judging. But the reason I'm not in complete meltdown mode is that it's a slow market all round. It's a slow market for anyone who's not really Napoli, or even Milan have started to move a bit. Juve's market is 10 times worse than ours at the moment, which is a disaster. Yeah. No, none of us are going to get over, mate. None of us are going to get over anything. None of us are going to get over anything on that night for a long time, even if we were to go on and perform a miracle this season and win the Scudetto. Gangle, I can't ask that, bro. I can't ask you to donate anything. I can't even ask you to donate $1. It's just not in my moral fabric. It's not in my landscape, bro. I don't ask for money. I'm happy to be here. If you want to donate $1, donate $1 in your currency. But other than that, I don't need anything, bro. But thank you so much. You're an absolute legend. Honest thoughts about Kivu. I still think we have the best squad in Serie A. I think that's a little bit debatable at the moment, man. Like, you know, when you look at squads on paper, sometimes they're not the best squad in reality. And our squad on paper might boast the best names. Our squad on paper might boast the most formidable names. But our squad on paper just got ripped 5-0 in a Champions League final and doesn't seem to want to play together anymore. So no, in full, harmonious, holistic point of view, Inter does not have the best squad in Serie A. It doesn't. I'll be so annoyed if Mkhitaryan starts the first game. Most of us would be. I have faith in any manager that walks into the club, but I don't think he will last. Interesting. Nagatomo. What a great username, bro. It's great to see you here, Mr. Nagatomo. Mr. Nagatomo. I'm ready for Pio next season. Yeah, we definitely are. We're definitely ready for Pio next season, bro. Napoli team doesn't scare me. Conte scares me. Hey, you're preaching to the Conte choir here, bro. If Antonio Conte wins his first 4 or 5 games in Serie A and goes out to an early lead, his title that's glued at home to him, and he won't be leaving. He won't be leaving. Yeah, big up Yuto. Big up Yuto. But yeah, I would never say no to that, Marcus. I would never say no to a second stint of that absolutely crazy C word. But that's probably not going to happen. But at the end of the day, we don't have the history with him that Juve have, in a sense that, like, you know, we dated Antonio Conte for a few months. That's pretty much like, if you were to put our experience versus theirs. Sorry if it sounds a bit vulgar, but Inter and Conte is like a girlfriend that you bring home to your family or your parents, and your parents know, like, your dad knows that you're just in it for a good time. We brought Antonio Conte home and everyone's like, we are here for a good time, not a long time. Let's have some fun times. Let's go on some fun dates. Let's have some sexy time, and let's call it quits. Let's call it quits, and let's do it quickly, because we knew we weren't here for a long time. Juve, it's the ex-wife. It's the first marriage, the first fiance that broke down. That's the big difference between the two clubs, man. So I think that we would welcome back for a part 2, provided that Marotta was at the helm, which is why it's exceptionally unlikely that it will happen, because Marotta's only got a couple of years tops left with us. It's nice to have 19 people in a live drive. Only 10 of you have liked the video, so if you haven't liked the video, please make sure you like it. That's the bare minimum requirement for these freezing cold live drives in the morning. The club always has so much drama. Can't we have one season with one of that? No, we can never have a season without drama. It's just not the way that we do things here. Not the way that we do things. Osilio said it best. Everyone says we are not good, but we didn't sell any of our star players. We basically improved our roster, especially if we signed Lookman. Like I said, you know, the star players are the players that you're now calling star players who lost the Champions League final 5-0. I don't care how good you are. When you lose a final 5-0 like that, your star tag almost gets revoked to an extent. Gets revoked to an extent. 23 people here. Thank you so much to everyone that's tuned in. I don't think there's too much to discuss really. I just wanted to get my thoughts out there. Sorry if it doesn't let you super chat, bro. Maybe you need to be a subscriber, man. I'm not too sure about that. Can anyone else let me know if they're not able to do that? Because that's a little bit upsetting. Let's see what happens out at training camp. Oh, bro, Aslani has to go. Aslani has to go, cuz he has to go. He has to go. And the fact that he looks like he's ignoring a transfer away doesn't boast well with a lot of us, does it? Doesn't boast well. Yeah, sorry about that, Gangle. I really don't know. And that's a little bit concerning, to be honest, because, you know, if you're going to put videos out that can be monetized, what's the point? But yeah, sorry about that, man. Give it a go the next time around if you want. But if not, it's not a big concern. As I said, it's not a concern on this channel. Hakan and Aslani. One wants to be here but isn't good enough. The other one is good enough but doesn't want to be here. And that's our unfortunate situation at the moment. A lot of the team does have to go. A lot of the team does have to go. My next stream will probably be a couple of days, man. A couple of days. And I'll do it at home. I'll do it at home with all the connections right instead of just here on the mobile. Yeah. But if anybody else has that issue of trying to super chat and it doesn't let you, please let me know, because I'll need to fix that up. Guys, is there any chance that Inter signs a centre midfielder now that Hakan is saying? No. I think the Sucic will be the placement for Aslani in squad rotation. I agree. Yeah, definitely don't bank on another central midfield signing if Hakan Çalhanoğlu stays, which is still a little bit concerning. Yeah, I still have my Man United fan channel, bro. I upload like one video a week, one video every 2 weeks, and it's more like edited productions, short edited productions on some like just some memories and some stuff that I want to do. But I'll keep putting out little bits of content on that channel this season, Rajat. Just please understand it's so hard from the time zones I am to keep up with one channel, let alone two. So Interworldwide will always take the priority here. And get the sporting director out too, can be in the market. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting next 30-ish days until the season starts. I think we got about 27, 28 days. Yo, Bayern View. Yo, Massimo, if you're watching, Massimo, can you do me a favor? Can you try to do a super chat? Don't actually donate anything, but just press the function and see if it works. Because I just want to make sure that I can address that. And now we got heaps of people coming through. We got channel members coming through, which is great. So I do want to address that, guys. We had a new subscriber here try to do a super chat in this thing, and it didn't work for him. It wouldn't even let him get past the portal. So if one of the channel members can just like do the whole super chat thing, but don't actually donate anything, just let me know if it comes up that you can do it. That way I don't have anything to fix today. And it might just be that Gangle is a new subscriber, a brand new subscriber, and he can't exactly do that just yet. Yeah, I think you can do it for, say, Inter. Also, I know that all the monetization features are working because we just got, by the way, Massimo, I'm making you a moderator for the channel. There you go. You're a moderator now, Massimo, because it says that you've been here for 34 months. I can't pin that comment here though while I'm on my mobile, and I am driving, so I can't do too much. And we know that the driving laws in Australia with the cops are ridiculous when it comes to phones. But big up Massimo Fazzino, or if it's John, I'm not too sure if it's John using a different, using his father's account or something. But yeah, 34 months as a channel member, as the Squadra, fantastic, man. I really appreciate it. And yeah, it does work. Thank you. What's up, Bayern View? Dropstin is here as well. All is working. Great stuff. Yeah, thanks for coming by, Ganglin. Just try next time, bro. It's probably just one of those things where you need to be a subscriber for like a week or something like that. Big up Bayern View members that have come in through here as well. So yeah, what we should have done was sell Hakan Çalhanoğlu to Bayern Munich for 35 million after we won the Scudetto, but that ship has sailed a long time ago. Now we will, yeah, John is my dad. All right, cool. Well, it's good to know that both of you watch the chat, watch the account, man. That's really awesome, because your dad commented on the members only video the other day. Yeah, it's cold, bro. It's cold, Reno, cuz. It's so cold, man. It's the coldest winter I've had where I live since I moved into this area. Because even in the previous winters, I'll wake up at 5:30 and walk my dog. And I won't even need to put the heater on in the house. I'll wake up, put my warm clothes on, like really warm clothes on, what I'm wearing now. I'll go outside and yeah, it'll be freezing and I'll be freezing my fingers off. I'll have gloves on and a beanie, but I will walk my dog. Bruv, I have not walked my dog in the morning well, I did on the weekend. This week, like I went back to work on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, today. It's not even an option. And you know it's cold when it's not even an option for Vince, the dog. He's just looking at me in the morning. He's like, I'm not begging for it. I'm not groveling for it. Why the hell would I want to go outside? You piss off. You go to work. So yeah, Reno, it is freezing. It's freezing, but the sun's on mornings like this. You know it's going to be a good day because the sun is piercing through like where I am. You can see the sun like piercing through. You know that the day's going to warm up pretty nicely around about that 10 a.m. 11 a.m. mark to around about that 3 p.m. mark. It's going to be nice. Then at 4:30 p.m., 5 p.m. will hit and the temperature will drop drastically, and it'll be time for almost everybody in Southwest Sydney in general, to put their air conditioning on heat and put their heaters on inside. What else? Big up Juve Cornercast, and big up Reno, my brother Reno. Make sure you're going to Culture with Reno Z and subscribing. A good friend of mine, a good honest content creator. Make sure you're subscribing to Culture with Reno Z. Doesn't just cover Juve, covers some other Serie A stuff as well. Very honest opinions. Also, please subscribe to Juve Cornercast and Gio. Follow your content creators, please. There are 32 people with me on a live drive. That doesn't usually happen. It's nice. I've got to start doing these again almost every morning, don't I? And big up to the 14 people that have liked it. I know we can get to 15 likes or 20 likes if there's 30 of you here. Come on, man. Do the right thing. Vlahovic, the savior of my club, bruv. Vlahovic. Is that Thomas from 442s? Like the actual 442s? Can't be. Because if you actually are from the 442s, I'm a big fan of those cartoons, man. Very nice. Can I comment on England versus Italy? Oh my God. I was watching it butt naked when I got out of the shower because it was the 90th minute. I'm like, 90th minute? Oh, I gotta watch that. So I flick it open, brushing my teeth, putting my deodorant on, not admiring the extra belly fat that comes with winter, and then in the 96th minute, England score. Now, I'm a big Azzurri fan. I'm a big Italia fan. You know, if you were to really deep me as to who I support, it would be Inter and the Italian national team. These are the two things in my heart. Inter and the Italian national team. Of course, I don't follow the women's game the same as I do with the men's, but when the women are in a major tournament, I follow it. And to lose like that against England in the 96th minute and then the 120th, I hated it. I hate England. I hate their players. I hate their coach as well. The arrogance and the way that England get decisions handed to them, especially in European tournaments, is nothing short of farcical. I hate them. I hope they lose every tournament and every game in their life. They'll probably go on and do their way to the final now and win it. Absolutely hated it. That being said, I think the contact on the penalty was unnecessary, even though it was soft. It was unnecessary, even though it was soft. But you're against England. Can't be handling them in the box like that, man. Can't be handling them. Yeah, the Vlahovic situation is the funniest shit ever because it's literally preventing Juve from doing anything in the market. And trust me, I'm not one of those people that's like, you know, they're doing shit, we're doing shit, blah, blah, blah. Who's doing more shitter? It doesn't really matter to me. I think that all Serie A clubs need to humble themselves until they do something that works, until they make a decision that hits. The problem is that there's too much flexing over nothing that's proven. Too much. Inter have signed players that we've been excited for, and they've just been dafty shit that we hype them up for, whether it's Taremi, whether it's Zielinski, Arnautovic, Correa, whether it's Juve with Kurt Miners and Douglas Luiz. We're too concerned with flexing our banter and flexing online before anything actually happens. Zielinski is somebody that I expect to improve this season. He got a bit neglected with us reaching the Champions League final, but he had a really subpar season. I would love to see him gain some fitness and gain some minutes. He's a player that we could really use and that we really, really need to be fit. Can you comment on the Italian women? Yep, just did. Thank you. Thanks to Auxilio. We always keep our players, ironically, of course. Thomas, how did I become an Italian Arsenal fan? Bruv, I am not an Arsenal fan. I don't know where you got that notion. I don't know how you even got here if you think I'm an Arsenal fan, bro. I am an Inter fan, and I support Man United in England. I've supported Manchester United since I was 5 years old. I support them with my chest. A lot of people say, oh, how can you even think of supporting Manchester United? How can you let alone support two clubs? Guys, I didn't grow up in Italy. I wasn't born in Italy. I wasn't born in Europe. I was born in Australia, where the coverage of football we had was minimal. Where if you received a jersey as a gift, that was probably the team you were going to support. And the first jersey I ever received when I was 5 years old was a sharp Manchester United jersey from a family friend who traveled overseas. And let's face it, if you are 5 years old in Sydney and you don't know anything about a political landscape of sport and you don't know anything about it at all, and you're watching highlights and you see this team in red playing the most beautiful football, winning every game, and then you get their jersey, it's not rocket science, nor is it basic mathematics. It's common sense. Big up Massimo, thank you Reno, thank you to the channel members, thank you very much. I'm about 2 minutes from work, so that'll close today's video. It was a bit of a dead stream, there's nothing much to talk about apart from the fact that Hakan Çalhanoğlu is probably staying at the club, and that vexes me. I'm not going to support this decision. I'm not going to backtrack and go, oh well, he's here, so we might as well support it. No, I didn't like the idea of keeping Brozovic past the time that he wanted to be here. I didn't like bringing Romelu Lukaku back for a second time in general. And yeah, it sucks. It sucks because I don't want these players at my club. I really don't. Let me just hit some comments before I go because they're coming in fast and I don't really have the time to read them all. Thank you for waiting. We're going to skip through this yellow light. Just made it. Very good. What's up, Gabe? Good to see you, man. What's up, Anth? Big into community. We pray Mercato goes well. Fired up. Nice pizza place in Sydney tonight with mates. Yeah, nice one, bro. You enjoy that pizza place, bro. Which pizza place are you going to, actually? Let me know. Maybe I've been there before. Yeah, Italy did sort of deserve to win. But at the same time, bro, you make silly decisions. You make silly decisions at the end of the day. Morning for some, midnight for others. But yes, do this more. Of course I will, Ivan. Thanks, bro. Thanks, guys. If you are a channel member, there's 2 channel member shorts that have gone up in the last 2 days. So if you haven't commented on any of the channel member shorts, make sure you do for your chance to win an Inter home or away or training kit on me. And I'm going to put that order through next week. So I have to announce a winner of these shorts or these members competition by the end of this week, early next week, because these jerseys tend to take 3 weeks to arrive to my house. And I want you to be able to have your shirt by at least match day 2 next season. That would be nice. I'd hate for you to be waiting into the season. Let's go España. Yeah, big up. Oh yeah, I know Byron View's a German fan, but hey, it wasn't. Oh, I'm sorry, I can't let you cross the road even if you are halfway through it. Always Spain and England getting decisions handed to them. Lately, yeah, they seem to be able to make their own luck. He doesn't understand what I've said. Yeah, you're gonna have to elaborate a little bit more, man. Hakan is a tosser, Hakan is a viper, bro. See, the thing is that when I posted it, I knew I wasn't going to be alone in my opinion. I know that a couple of people are going to disagree with me, but I knew that the majority would agree. This isn't the same as the Lukaku one when everybody held out for him right up until the Champions League final and the Juve rumors came out. It's not like the Brozovic thing where people refused to believe it was bad. It's not even like the Skriniar thing where people thought that he'd stay and resign. This is as obvious as it gets. This is as snaky as it gets because he's got the form. He's got the track record. He did the same thing to Air Conditioner. That's why I believe he was twerking into the Italian Arsenal. Haha, very funny. So Arsenal must have 3 Champions Leagues and 20 league titles, eh? You know, the funny thing about Arsenal fans is that they're always quick to compare themselves to other teams around the world because it makes them feel better. It makes Arsenal fans not feel like the pathetic bunch of scum-sucking losers that they are, which they are. They're the most loser fan base on the planet and always will be. No matter what banter you throw to any club in the world, Arsenal fans will always be the biggest loser fan base on the planet because they genuinely believe that they're entitled to more success than they've worked for. So when Arsenal fans compare themselves to teams overseas, like I saw an Arsenal fan on Twitter yesterday with thousands of subscribers, tens of thousands of followers, go comparing Arsenal's trophy count to Milan. Bro, you've got like 13 community shields, you fucking waste men. Milan have got 7 Champions Leagues. Bro, Arsenal fans are just the worst. They're the most insufferable. They're the most insufferable. It takes a very special sort of fan base to make Man United fans not care as much about Liverpool winning the league or the 20th title. Now let's get it straight. No Man United fan wants to see Liverpool win the league, but it takes a very special set of fans for Man United fans to at least smile at the end of last season and go, ha, at least those Arsenal fans didn't win the league. Imagine how insufferable that would have been. You know how insufferable and shit you need to be for Man United fans to take the high road at Liverpool winning the title? Mamma mia. It's a very special set of fans, man. This kind that has not been replicated anywhere else in the world to this date. What do we got? Why people compare the glorious Inter with Arsenal. Inter vs Man United is a much better debate. Yeah, exactly. Not even in the same league. Anyway, guys, I've arrived to work. I've continued the live drive right up until my work car park, which doesn't usually happen, but it was nice to have a good chat with so many good people. Lots of channel members came in today. And thank you, Jonathan, for the generous donation to get some other people channel membership. But if you are a channel member, make sure you are going to any of the 2 shorts that I uploaded. And keep an eye out for members only content over the next couple of days up until the end of the week. I'll try and get a members live in. It's very hard because if I do a members live, there's a good chance only 2 people, 3 people might be available because of the time zone thing. But why not? I might do a couple of them, and that way maybe half people here, half people there. Just make sure you comment who you are so that I can just quickly randomly draw it out and give you guys a kit. All right, have a great day, everyone. I know I will. Life is beautiful. La vita è bella. Always remember that. Ciao.